what's up? It's me, Mr. Smith708 here. Today I'm coming at you with a little different video. It's a story time video. Um, it's not like my last story time video where I said the same thing. I said I almost died in the last one. It was okay. It was a few years ago. I was running through the woods and I saw something weird. This time's a lot different. So, I was up in Maine visiting my girlfriend, and it was New Year's Eve. So I'm coming home after at like 1 in the morning, which is now New Year's Day, and I totaled my car. Not the proudest moment of my life. Didn't think I'd be totaling my car ever. And they said that the only reason I survived was because I was wearing a seatbelt. Just after I was criticized for wearing my seatbelt before, but you know. Good thing I wore it. So, no, I wasn't drinking. I know that's what it seems like. But I don't think I could be making this right now. If I was drinking, I'd probably be in jail. But I simply was irresponsible and fell asleep while driving. Don't ask how. Very weird. But basically, I apparently dozed off for probably like 10 seconds, I want to say. Like 10, 20 seconds. And, like, obviously, we've all done, like, the head bob, whatever. But this one must have been a little longer. Because by the time I actually, like, woke up, you could say, was just before I saw a curb. Which, that in itself was terrifying. I saw the curb, and I'm like, oh, Lord. So, obviously, first reaction, slam on the brakes, tilt the wheel all the way. And that's the only thing I know. That's the last thing I know. So apparently I jumped this island, which had the curb, and went back into the road and jumped a snowbank, basically into a guy's house. Luckily I didn't hit the house, I hit the porch. But I don't remember anything after the curb to the island. And I'm pretty sure it knocked me out because I don't remember any of that. And I came back with my head like leaning against the airbag, like that drops down from in between the window, like the curtain airbag. It was very weird because I'm like I didn't remember that the whole curb situation right at the time, but I looked over to my right, over to the passenger side, and there's just a white, like, what would you call it, like an air mattress look. And I'm like, what is that? What's blocking my window? And I'm like, okay. And then I start to smell something very weird. Obviously, if you crash your car, it smells weird and whatever. So that happens, and I'm like, okay. I look straight ahead. I'm like, that's a window. That is a house. Did I fucking hit my car into somebody's house? And like right then, still on the display in my car is driving directions back home. So I just pull out my phone, which is under the gas pedal, by the way. So I'm like, okay, use my foot, slide it back, and pick it up. And I'm like, huh, okay. I'm like, 911? And I tell the dispatcher, I think I got into a car accident. And they're like, where are you? I'm like, um, good question. So I looked at my phone, went to the maps. Well, it's on my screen already over there. And I go to the maps and I'm like, oh, well, this is the town I'm in. Do you have an address? The woman says. I'm like, oh, yeah, on the, huh, on the intersecting of these three streets? And they're like, okay, well, how serious is it? I'm like, I don't know, I'm in some guy's house. You crashed into a house? Yeah, I crashed into a house, don't remind me. But basically, I was on, like, 911 until they got there, and, like, I heard, like, there were people talking outside, so, like, obviously people knew that I crashed into their house. I mean, how do you not know if someone crashes into your house? And apparently they were banging on the roof or something and trying to talk to me. I didn't hear them do any of that, but that's what the officer who got there said. But some guy opened my passenger side door, which I drive with my doors locked, so I don't know how he unlocked my door, but my door was locked, but he opened the door, and I had to like lift up the airbag and like crawl underneath because like my driver's side door wouldn't open, which I later found out was because the uh, post to the house just crushed in the door. So I'm kind of lucky the airbag was there because I don't want to have a wooden post. Yeah, that would hurt. But that was honestly one of the scariest times ever. Like, I've never been in anything that serious before. I got out of the ambulance and I instantly make a joke. I, no questions asked. I'm, I look at the guy, and I'm like, "Hi, is this your house?" He's like, "Yeah, it woke me up." And like, there's like a Trump sign all in front, and I'm like, "Oh God, he's gonna kill me," because like, I hit a guy's house and woke him up. So like, and then there's this woman, this guy, they're like husband wife, I think, and they live like four houses down. They said they heard it from down there, and it just is crazy. They're like, yeah, we thought there was an explosion or something, and the guy tells me, yeah, this is the third time someone's hit my house this year. They all fell asleep driving. I'm like, you need to move your house, and I made a joke about, oh, Domino's doors, DoorDash delivery, and he laughed and said, I'm not even mad. I'm just happy everyone's all right. But, they got me in the ambulance. I said, no, I don't want to go to the hospital. I feel fine. And then I did go to the hospital after that because, everything was in pain, sore. So I posted pictures of it on my Instagram. Look up Mr. Smooth 708. And one of the comments in there, you totaled a $50,000 car. No shit. I didn't know that. You think I'm happy about that? That's my car. That's how I drive everywhere. And now I'm carless until I get a new car. Wish me luck. So, it was a scary situation. And, yeah, terrifying. But, I guess we all learned something. I learned certainly don't get behind the wheel if you're tired, which I wasn't even tired when I left. I was wide awake when I left. One sec. Okay. Like my face? I made a nice face. But basically, don't get behind the wheel, but I wasn't tired. And like, I guess if you're driving 2 hours, you might get tired, but like, yeah, I just didn't see it. But the guy who owned the house, super nice. Um, you know, looked like he was actually remodeling the house in the first place, so I guess I get to help him out with that now. But, be safe while you're driving. Luckily, I wore my seatbelt because the cop said that if I wasn't wearing my seatbelt, I probably would have been ejected. And that would certainly hurt a lot more than hitting my head against an airbag. And for some reason, only the side airbags went out, not the front one, where the front had the majority of the damage. I don't understand. But, you know, life's crazy sometimes, and I didn't think that would ever happen to me. And I certainly hope it doesn't happen to me again. But, you know, we all learn our lessons, and now I'm in a sticky situation. But, on a better note, I'm now car shopping looking for a new car. So if anyone has selling a car, let me know. I need one. And I'll probably do a video when I get one. Probably be like, hey, this is my new car. Not as nice as my old car, but this is my new car. That's what I'm gonna do. Who are you? Ooh, hi. Well, speaking of the girlfriend, but, you know, basic... Huh. Speaking of girlfriend, you're gonna be in a video sometime. Okay. Do you guys want that? Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting. I'll probably get, like, assaulted on camera or something, but... Okay. So, anyway, speaking of upcoming videos, thank you for getting me sidetracked, but upcoming videos, I say, let's get back to the gaming. Let's stop doing all this talking and stuff, because I don't like talking. I mean, I like talking, but not to you. I like talking to you guys, but not to that thing. I don't like it at all. So, I've been thinking about doing some throwback games like LA Noire, maybe play some more Minecraft. Minecraft's always fun. Try some Rainbow Six Siege, Modern Warfare, Fortnite, whatever. Maybe play with some NH Phantom. Maybe play some with NH Phantom. And basically, I know my girlfriend expressed interest to do my makeup. I'm not sure I want to do makeup. Like, I'll look like a clown. Do you really know how to do makeup? Probably not. I know you're probably going to watch this video. You watch all of them. But basically, we're going to try a little bit of everything, and just stay tuned for the next video, guys. Alright, stay smooth.